Marshmallow Fanboy back with another review. This story is the same as the Princess Leia story. I don't know if I've posted that yet or if that goes up right before this or not. But in my Princess Leia review, I explain how these guys were in storage for an indeterminate amount of time. And I thought, oh my gosh, I should take these guys out and open them up. These two I paired together because I've met both actresses who play the roles. Aurra Sing, I bought in person in the wild. Aayla Secura, like normal, I think I ordered from a website or something. Aurra Sing, I think I was waiting to get cheaper, but when I saw her in person, I thought, what are the chances of finding her in person? It was pretty cool. So I bought her. So both figures have the stripe from their respective properties, which for Aayla Secura is Star Wars Attack of the Clones, and for Aurra Sing is Star Wars The Clone Wars. Like the color stripe, the color comes in here at the bottom. Photorealistic artwork for both of them. Cool on the back too, a little description of them. Of course, the numbers of their series there, and of course a little bit of a window packaging for you there and there. So the figures look really cool. Aurra Sing looks like, oh no, that's molded. I was wondering if that was a real chain. I shook it around and nothing happened. It's taunting me. That antenna is going to be super difficult to keep straight. We'll see what I can do. Maybe put it in a box instead of in a Ziploc maybe. So, but that's not your problem. That is my problem. So these figures are cool in the box. Why don't we break them out and see what we think of them in person? Okay, now that they're out of the package, let's take a closer look at Aayla Secura and Aurra Sing. Let's go over Aurra Sing first. Mostly because I love the gun. And she has like 18 fingers or something. Like her fingers do this weird thing where they kind of curl. Like she's got like two trigger fingers. And then she's got like a finger that kind of comes through the middle a little bit. Like it's hard to see it, but it's kind of blocking the way for everything else. But there it is. It's her thumb. And then her fingers are just a little bit spread apart for some reason. See, it was a pain in the butt. Like I had to stretch the fingers back to get them around the handle and the barrel. But the sculpting on her is really cool. The vest with the doodads on the back would have been cool if it had come with some removable things. For all I know, these remove. No. Little antenna on top. Now that you can see that. But nice sculpting. The wrap around her arm, the wrap around her wrist. The hair. It's got a, I don't know what that is, scrunchie with some colors in the braids. That's really nice. Helps set it off. Little tassel hanging down that is sculpted on. It's got kind of the gun belt like Han Solo does, kind of the X. No, Han Solo doesn't have an X. He has like just a straight with one side, right? But it's kind of an X holster. Two different pistols, which was kind of cool. This one, and I guess they're both the same. You see how there's two like trigger guards on there? I don't know if you can see that. Two trigger guards on this gun. There we go. Two trigger guards. I wonder if her two fingers go through each hole. I wonder if that's what that's for. That is going to be for you to figure out. I'm not going to figure that out right now. But I'm going to take the guns out of her holsters. She has the chains. These aren't really chains. They're molded. But they look really nice. There's a different hit of color on here. And then the belt has a little bit of light brown against the darker brown. It's really nice. The orange throughout, the kind of the X-Wing orange. And the brown boots, which all, makes her all color coordinated and all that good stuff. So let's go over the articulation on Aurra Sing. The ponytail has no articulation. It just sort of plugs in, but it doesn't really allow you to move it, which is maybe a wasted opportunity. Little bit of head up. Pretty good head down. Pretty good side to side. Pretty good wingspan. No bicep swivel, but she has an elbow swivel. Wrist swivel. Wrist hinge. Mid-torso rocker. Ball-jointed legs, as far as I can tell. I can't see them. Thigh swivel cuts here, but I don't want to move it because of the gun belt here. Double pin knees. Foot hinge. And ankle rocker. And that is Aurra Sing. Now, Aayla Secura made more of an impression on me because she's a blue woman with a lightsaber in a movie full of people with lightsabers. So she was a little bit easier to pick out of a crowd. And it was kind of the first time we'd seen like a big scene with a bunch of Jedi. It was pretty incredible at the time. I don't know how you feel about it now, but I think it was still probably the most lightsabers you'd ever seen at one time in anything, including... Yeah, Revenge of the Sith, you didn't see that. Did you? Seemed like it was more going toward that Clone Wars setup where it was maybe a Jedi with a bunch of clones, but the lightsabers were spread out. But that part in Attack of the Clones, that was the first time you see just a 1,000 Jedi. And she was among them. I don't think that we got any scenes with her before the battle scene or anything. I might be completely wrong. But of course the blue lightsaber with the blue skin, very striking, very cool. Let's see, she's Twi'lek. So she has that lightsaber is very cool. I'm just gonna put that over there. Twi'lek, so she has the double thing like like Ahsoka does. Braids are really nice. These are sculpted on. You can feel the ridges. That's paint, but you can feel the ridges back here, or maybe that's just glossy paint that I'm feeling, and maybe that's the texture difference. But really good sculpt. I'm not sure if it looks a lot like her or not, but it's a really nice face print. The tunic, I can't remember, but there is a little bit of a design on there. There's a little bit of a texture. One arm covered, one arm bare. I'm not sure which hand she uses for the lightsaber. I guess I could consult the package, but I'm not going to. So there. It's got the little, I don't know what you call this, the loincloth. I don't know. And it's got little tassels that hang down. Just very cool. The pants are a little bit darker than the top. And the stuff around here is just a little bit lighter than the top. So everything sort of has a little bit of a point of difference. The boots are, I want to say that they most likely match the tunic, but I'm not absolutely sure about that. She has the kind of the boots with the heel, but she doesn't seem to have as much trouble standing as everyone else. Aurra Sing was easy to stand up. This figure was easier because I used a My Toy Case action figure stand, but still, she wasn't that difficult to stand up when I needed her to. So let's go over the articulation. Because of the Twi'lek tails, I don't know what those are. No head up. Pretty good head down. Pretty good side to side also. Good wingspan. Elbow swivel. And those elbows are single jointed. Wrist hinge. And wrist swivel. Mid-torso rocker. ball jointed legs, thigh swivel, double pin knees, boot swivel, very nice boot swivel, foot hinge, and ankle rocker. And that is Aayla Secura and Aurra Sing. Those figures were fun to pose out. Of course, Aayla Secura is leaning up against the background. I couldn't get her to stand up. And I thought, I'm done with this review. I'm going to put them in Ziploc, so I'm not going to try convincing them to stand up. Aurra Sing, of course, is standing up. But they are cool figures. Hopefully you have been able to meet some of the actors who portrayed these characters, and they've been out there forever. So hopefully, in years past, you have collected some autographs that you've gotten figures for, and you're just extremely happy to maybe have your favorite character pose with their action figure and everything in some kind of like shadow box configuration. I don't know, just off the top of my head. So this was a lot of fun, and I'll see you next time. Until then, enjoy your toys.